Katoomba Music presents For the Love of Bronze. Hi, I'm Ian from Katoomba Music, and I'll try and keep it brief. I'm not very good at doing that, but I'll try and keep it brief. Just a little bit of a rave about some cymbals, because we got in a whole lot of lovely Istanbul cymbals, handmade in Turkey. Cymbals have long held a fascination with me. They're the metallurgical musical instrument equivalent of a Japanese katana sword. They have to combine completely opposite properties. Like a katana sword has to be hard to be able to cut, has to be flexible not to snap, which are two opposing properties they have to build in. Cymbals have to do the same thing. They have to be strong so they don't break when you've hit them a few times, but their hardness and their tension is what creates the sound, and two opposite things. And Turkey has long been held up as the home of cymbal making. The gong I hit at the beginning comes from China, which is probably where the art first originated and then was taken over to Turkey. These cymbals are just where it's at now, although this one I've got right here is a very traditionally made, very dark sounding ride cymbal. The overtones don't build up that much as they would in a typical rock ride, like I don't have set up at the moment, but I might try and do that in a second. Let's do that in a second. Comparing rides, this is an old 1970s Zildjian ride cymbal. Not that they, oh no, this is a Sabian one. Sorry, this is a Sabian. Probably 1980s or early 70s, or mid 70s Sabian. Not much paint on it. Sabian was actually started by some ex-Zildjian people.
We make the very best of a beginner's cymbal, the very best of a semi-pro cymbal, and the very best of a professional, and we cover all phases within the music business, not just one particular kind of music, not just one particular popular setup.
Ride you'd hear in a lot of rock or pop music. A lot of wash builds up. It's a bit lighter. You could probably use that in a crash setting. This one here is a lot darker, a lot more kind of trashy. So with the Istanbul cymbals, the man who started this, although again it was two brothers, Mehmet Tamirci, I hope I probably didn't pronounce that correctly. He was taught originally by a guy called Mikhail Zildjian. Again, that name Zil is in his surname because the tradition of cymbal making has been passed on family to family. Generation to generation is what I should have said. This is a particularly blingy cymbal. It's part of the Horacio Hernandez range of cymbals. If you're at all interested in Latin drumming, you should check out Horacio Hernandez. He's quite the man. And he developed these cymbals with Istanbul, and when this one arrived I was a bit curious because I've never seen a crash quite so thin. It's if you wanted to play rock music on it, probably not your cymbal. On the previous video we had Isaac in here, and Isaac has done a fair bit of Latin drumming, and he made sense of this cymbal. We've got Isaac Beggs in today.
Hello.
And he's going to help, he's already been helping us work out what some of these cymbals do. These are beautiful Istanbul out of Turkey. We've got a whole bunch of all different ones. And I guess one series that we're really a bit excited by is these Horatio Hernandez ones. And Isaac's done a fair bit of Latin training. You were in Cuba last year, yeah?
Yeah, I was, yep. For 5 weeks there, which was really good. I studied under Roy Lopez Nussa, which was fantastic. Studied every day. Still do. Not with him though.
And I think I didn't quite understand these cymbals until you came in this morning.
Oh, right, yeah.
And started, because these crashes are ultra thin. And they're really quite a strange cymbal.
Very
we did have the
wobbly.
hi-hats, they've already gone.
Oh.
Yeah, with the 13, we had 13s of these, and
Right.
they've already gone. But
Well, we've got these ones here that are also very nice.
so these are traditional,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
probably more like a close to like a Zildjian or something like that.
Yeah.
And this super dry anniversary ride, which is again, it's quite wobbly for a ride, but when you hear it, it splashes like a crash, and we'll hear Isaac
Yeah,
play.
very controllable. They're all really nice cymbals. These ones are both. This is the Ride 22 inch, isn't it?
Or 21.
20.
Yeah, 21 I think.
21 inch. Got a really good controllable crash on it. Yeah,
22, I reckon.
22, yeah. Not too heavy in the stick definition, which is alright. This one's a bit heavier. It's got a very nice bell though, which I think Horatio would have it for the Latin stuff. You need a very nice bell. It's a very piercing bell actually. Just hits your ears, and same with the crash. It's a 17-inch crash. Very nice, very wobbly. Great crashability, like. Same with the Ride too, though. Like. Very good, controlled crash, not too much, but great to ride on.
If you're going to be almost riding on it, but doing lots of little short, sharp crashes, beautiful. It just keeps popping out little explosions everywhere. Another time we might do a video on the wonders of single malt Scotch whiskies and their regional variations. But for now we'll just sign off with a bit of Chinese wonder.